Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the dinner table with your hosts Q and She on this beautiful, wonderful, chilly Thursday evening, November the 4th. Wow, we are in November. We only have this month and next month, and then it'll be January.
Yeah, it's going to be 2022.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm looking for a brand new you in 2022. That's my slogan,
You,
and that's
rhyme,
what.
you rhyming already?
Yeah, already.
You gonna beat the preacher.
Hey,
to it,
I was, and that just came off my head. I flowed with it, bars,
Oh, you got bars now.
bars. So I'm gonna hold it down tonight, guys. Q is not here tonight. He had some things he had to do, so I'm gonna hold it down. Y'all know I'm.
Q ain't busy. He just.
Y'all know Q would definitely be here if he was. Available, but he's like, Sheila, you got it. And y'all know me.
He's skipping school.
He's skipping school. Y'all know me. I let Q do it, and I jump in here and there. But sometimes you got to hold it down. So the lady's going to represent tonight. I'm going to hold it down, do what needs to be done, and we're going to have a wonderful show. We got a wonderful guest. And let's talk about this. I was just talking to them about Christmas trees and the decorations. Now, I seen Christmas decorations back in, I think, September, the end of September. I seen them in the stores. But I know people personally, and I've seen people with their Christmas trees up. And I'm just like in awe of people putting up the Christmas decorations. And one of my friends, she explained to me, like, she want to enjoy it. And she put a lot of money into it and the decorations. So how many people putting up their Christmas trees already? Like, the decorations and festival. I still got my pumpkins out from just being fall. So, in a haystack. It's on my porch. Oh, wow. So, I got to take the pumpkin. But it's still fall.
I mean, it is, but.
Yeah, so I got the little decorations and the.
You can get rid of the pumpkin, though.
No, because that's part of fall, right? Yeah, like I have the corn stalk and I have the hay.
I guess it is.
I just took the pumpkin faces off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so it still look like fall, festive.
I guess that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Since you took the faces off.
Yeah, look a little festive. And speaking of now, a lot of people, now it's November the 4th. A lot of people talk about not turning on their heat until the 1st of November. I am one of those people. Or now I don't even go by the date. I go by, if it's cold, I'll turn it on. If it's not, I'm not going to turn the heat on. That's just how.
I ended up having to cut it on a little earlier than I normally would.
Really?
But, yeah, it's all good. I usually don't come out on until like December, really.
Really?
Yeah.
I said I was going to try to stretch, but I haven't been cold. So I haven't, I don't turn the heat on.
I don't either.
You don't?
No, I hate heat, honestly.
Me too. I don't like to be hot. Like
Right.
I don't like to be high. I could never imagine living in Arizona. Or, and I thought about it. I actually visited back in 2010. I was going to move to Arizona because I love it. It's beautiful there.
It is.
But it's so hot, and I can't deal with the heat.
Summertime is worse. Like right now, the weather is beautiful.
Really?
I just got
like
back
now.
from there. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, look, we done already brought my guest in. He's already talking. So we're going to go ahead and introduce our wonderful guest this evening, Mr. Let me tell you something before I even say his name. My creative brand, My Eye Candy Boutique, the Game Room, and he's expanding, not only here in Michigan, but he's going state to state, and is going to open up more of the Game Room and even I'll let him tell his business, but even opening up more boutiques. So tonight we are honored and glad to have the one and only Dice Clark in the building.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for coming.
Oh, yeah, always. For y'all, I'm going to miss this. I've been waiting to get an invite, so.
Wait, before we get into our interview, I have to say, when she and Q first started, it wasn't the dinner table. It was just the Q and She show. And Q brought up Dice, and Dice had this building, and that's where we got started. Our very first podcast was at Dice's boutique. Well, it was at the
Rental
My
hall.
Creative.
Yeah,
At
the
the,
rental
at the
hall.
hall. We did
Yep,
do the hall.
at the rental hall.
We did the rental hall, and then we did a few interviews over on 6 Mile
Mile
at the
at the-
brand at the Creative Brand.
Yep.
So I want to say thank you because he gave us the opportunity, and he thought it was a great idea for us to have, to be interviewing different people around the city and entrepreneurs and business owners. So, it was an opportunity for us to display people, but he also gave us the opportunity to do what we were doing. So thank you very much.
No, you're more than welcome, and to see where y'all at now, I'm happy for y'all. This is a
Oh, thank
beautiful
you.
thing,
It is, thank you. And I feel like this, like when somebody had their own business and they're willing to let you come in and be a part of that and do what you need to do, I think that's beautiful. I think, more people should be like that. It's enough room for all of us.
Right.
And not to have that selfish mindset, but, let us all flourish. And I really appreciate you for that.
No, you're more than welcome. And Q is too. He's not here. That's my man. Shout out to him and all the things he's doing. But I appreciate y'all even coming to me because it gave me exposure too, with y'all hosting the show at my business. So we helped each other out.
Yes.
That's what it's supposed to be like that.
It is. And like I said, I'm forever thankful. Anytime I say when we got started, that was in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been going
Yep.
strong for a minute. And like I said, that's where we got our start. So thank you so much. I will forever be grateful and thankful for that opportunity.
You're more than welcome.
Now, let's get into all the things that Mr. Dice Clark got going on. Now, before we get into his businesses, I just want to say, and we were just talking about this before we got started, he got baptized Sunday. And one thing that I noticed that he did, he invited everybody to come and witness that. And I thought that was a beautiful thing. Because, people come out, they party with you. They come to birthday parties, dinners, do everything else. But when, to invite people to come and witness such a beautiful thing, I thought that was really awesome. What was the thought process behind that?
Well, it's because, like I just said not too long ago, I even said this Monday to a lot of people that we always crying about we want our flowers while we living and to love on your people while they living. Don't wait till we pass away to show them love. So I felt like, let me do something different. I'm always inviting people to all type of events. That was a special moment for me, getting baptized. Shout out to El Bethel and Pastor Glass. And let me share this real quick about him, because they normally do the baptism every third week of the month. He went out his way to actually do this for me.
Wow.
Because it was a special moment for me to do it on that day before my best friend Cody Get Big passed away. So I wanted to kind of do it on that day or before. So he went out his way to shorten his service to baptize me. And I thought that was, and I'm not even a member of the church.
Wow.
So that meant a lot to me.
Yes.
But I invited everybody because I wanted them to give me my flowers now. I felt like getting baptized was something serious for me. And at the same time, you getting the word. So
Yes.
it's not just a party, drinking, hanging out, all that stuff. So I expected a whole lot of people to come for that. I mean, that's what we asked for.
Yeah.
That's the thing now. Give us our flowers while we living.
That's right.
So,
And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful baptismal and beautiful turnout. And I just was like, I thought that was really nice that, like I said, you invited people. The fact that you was giving your life to Christ and getting baptized.
Right.
And then you invited those that you love and care about and know to come and witness it.
Yeah, and shout out to them too. Everybody who did take the time to show up, watched online, all the text messages, the encouraging words. I mean, it meant a lot. I appreciate it. So I want to say thank you to everybody.
That's what's up. And like I said, I really, truly just thought that was big. Because, you like I said, you never hear people publicly announce that.
Right.
You tell your family or your close friends.
Right.
But the way you put it out there and shared it, I thought that was great. So,
Thank you.
yeah. Now let's get into the businesses. Now, anybody who know Dice know that this is, I think you like one of the hardest working men that I know, and all the businesses and being an entrepreneur and just going forward with everything you want and, your vision. And I remember even when we started coming to your shop, the eye candy was there, the creative brand, the boutique. You ran other places, Nefertiti.
Yep.
What's the other one I was on?
Lola Mays.
Lola Mays,
Yep.
yes.
Shout out to Q and my daughter Dominique.
Yes. And I just like, wow, this is a great business-minded man. And then I just seen all the things you're doing. And then opportunities that you were giving to other people as far as employment. I look at all of that, everything. And how did you get started?
Well, with all the businesses or just the
Just
game?
all the businesses. How did you start?
Rough life. I had to be grown at an early age.
Okay.
I had to learn to fend for myself. I got great biological parents, but they weren't as fortunate as other people's parents. They had situations going on where we was forced as kids to be adults too fast. Mm-hmm. So it just taught me how to be grown early.
Right.
And it taught me skills to have to work, hustle, whatever you had to do to survive and maintain if you wanted stuff or needed it. So it started at an early age. I was 12 years old. So,
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I know on the corner there, 6 Mile, you had, I thought you had it sold up because it was
Everybody
like.
did. They thought I owned the whole strip.
I thought you owned the whole strip too, because I'm like, okay, then you would have events out there.
Right.
And I stopped by a few times. You had the grill going and just DJ, just really nice. And I thought that was great for the community, the neighborhood, and just giving back and letting people come and just have a good time.
Right.
How long have you been in that location?
10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 11 years in April when we first got over there. And I did that because I like to bring all the businesses together. Okay. So we make a party out of it to support one another. So when I did the events, I didn't just do it for my business. I did it for every business on that block to bring attention to. So they was very supportive. They let me do whatever I wanted to do. We had a good time, and we still there. So we're still growing, and some of the businesses are still there. That's been there from day one,
And speaking of growing, let's talk about the Eye Candy Boutique.
Yeah.
Congratulations on expanding.
Thank you.
And not only expanding, not even in the city of Detroit. Where are you expanding to?
Right. We actually doing the grand opening Black Friday weekend. We out in Lansing up at Meridian Mall.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's dope.
That is. Congratulations.
Yep. So that's in the process now. We'll be open. I'm asking everybody to come out. Okay. That's the Black Friday weekend. It's only an hour and 10 minutes away from Detroit.
Okay.
It's going great so far, thank God. But yes, our second location for my Eye Candy Boutique.
In the mall.
In the mall. Yep.
Wow, that's
Yep.
beautiful.
Shout out to my partner, Brandy B. Mackin. So we doing it.
Yeah, you're doing great things. And I'm like, wow, a second location in Lansing, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Now let's get into the game room.
Yeah.
When did that start? Where did that begin? What was your vision behind the game room?
2016, I actually got the vision. I have a group of friends. I don't know if it's all right to say their names, but I don't think they care. But shout out to my man, which they like my brothers. Heavy, of course, everybody know who Heavy is. Rest in peace, my man Cody, Get Big Cash, my brother T-Stone. Tone, they played the game, Freaky Five. I don't play the game. I'm not even a gamer.
Okay.
But we all hung together every day. I used to go over to whoever house they was at for the moment, and these guys would play the game for 12 hours.
Wow.
Straight. Oh, I left one out. Big Mike, my homeboy, Money Mike, him too. And they would sit there, and I used to just be like, one of y'all throw me your car keys. I'll leave, and they never call me. I come back 12 hours later, they still playing the game. And then as we got older, some of them got in relationships. And, it caused a little friction if you're in a relationship with a woman. She's like, hey, why you keep coming over to my house? Like, can y'all go to their house? So one day I'm just sitting there brainstorming, and I cut into Cody. I asked him, I said, man, I should create a hub. It started off as just being a hub for men to just play the game.
Wow.
I said, we should get a building, put the game systems in there, the TV, so the fellas could have somewhere to come hang out and chill. So, before Cody passed, we had a talk. We was up at the boutique, and it's so funny. Rest in peace, my man. I know he looking down, smiling right now. It's because of him and God, for sure. But he tells me, man, that's stupid, man. Why they don't come there and they got their own systems at home? And I say, well, that's the difference. I try things. I take chances.
Yeah.
And I was like, ain't you tired of everybody coming in your house and you and your wife getting into it about playing there? He was like, well, just try it. Let's see what it do, But, I'm sad that he's not here with me because he'll be by my side. We'll be going back and forth about everything. But, it just took off when people started coming and seeing the concept. They start renting it out for all type of events, and the kids come in, they love it. So now, I mean, it's on a whole nother level, and it's bigger than what I started off to be. Because now we teaching kids how to code for coding, how to make the games.
What's coding?
With the video game systems, how to build the games itself.
Oh.
And the game systems. So
Okay.
we have classes for that. We have after school programs. And I just partnered up, which this is on a whole nother level. Shout out to my partner, Vatanji. We implement special need kids now with the game room.
Oh, no.
We making it a place for special need kids. We just did a
That's
big
awesome.
autism event in our Livonia location. So this is something we want to do at every location we open all over the world, because we noticed that special need kids, they not getting treated fair, and they kids too. And I love the kids, so we want to take it to another level, have a place for them to come out and play as well. So now the game room is just. It's just something bigger. It ain't just coming to play the game. It ain't just for kids. It's bringing families back together. It's bringing social skills back together, because a lot of our kids lost social skills since of COVID. Everybody's stuck in the house. People scared to talk to each other. You know, don't know how to react to one another because of the COVID. But now I realize how much this has opened up for everybody.
Yes.
I've seen fathers being friends, you know, black men coming together, get exchanging numbers, doing business with each other, the kids interacting. So I'm just doing something different with the game room now. It's just not about playing the game systems.
Wow. Now, how many locations do you have here in Detroit?
Well, in Michigan, 3, and working on the 4th one.
Okay.
Also, that's up in Lansing and Meridian Mall.
Okay.
We about to
Oh,
open
nice.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't put it out there yet because it ain't in stone yet, but we moving on it. I just haven't signed the papers yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
That is a beautiful thing. I think that's great. When I first seen you, when you first had the game room, and I was like, wow, now I don't know anything about games. You see, I'm asking, like, what's coding with the games? But I know people who play, and like you said, I know people where it's caused friction, and they always in the house and playing the game. So I think that's great to have a location where people can come, and children as well. And how is it for, like, you know, the kids, and like in these different neighborhoods, they come out and they play the games, and is it a charge, or how does this set up?
Yes, we have what you call pay and play. You could come in, walk in, and do about an hour per child, per hour, and you pay for as many hours as you like. It doesn't matter if you with one person, 2 people, 3, or whatever, if you even know them or not. So we can mix it up. And when they get there, you believe it or not, they in their own world. They have a language we don't understand. Again, I'm like you, I'm not a gamer.
Right.
But when I watch these kids, they become something different when they're in front of these game systems, and they talk a language that I'd be like, wow. You know, so it's exciting. But you could come in, pay and play by the hour, and it's from kids on up to adults, ages 7 and up. But lately, we've been having 5-year-olds who know how to actually play the game.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, what's the youngest that comes in there and play the game?
Yeah, we done had a 3-year-old, but we try not to go that low because sometimes they don't sit still as long as a 7-year-old and older.
Right.
7 years and older, they sitting still for hours and playing them games. So, but the age is 7 to adult.
Okay. Now, the minors, are parents allowed to drop the kids off? Do they have to stay there with the children?
No, it's funny because I get teased all the time, but I use the words a modern latchkey. So the parents are welcome to drop the kids off. They leave their information, their number, contact number. Once they found out that, they actually pay for more hours.
Oh, really?
You know, at first, if they thought they had to sit there, they'd pay for an hour or 2. But then when they find out, oh, you know, you don't have to stay here, then they were like, what? Well, wait a minute. Let me pay for 2 more hours. They hit the mall. They go get their hair done or nails done, whatever it is. And it's funny because at one incident, lady, when she found that out, she ended up paying for 6 hours for her son to sit there and play the game while she went and handled her business. When she got back, the son was like, can I stay for another hour or 2? It's amazing how they just want to sit there and play the game.
Wow, and I think that's so great because it gives kids something to do, and even a single parent, you know, a mom,
Right,
if she
right.
needs to go run some errands, they're in a safe environment. They
Right.
get to do what love what they're doing, and they're being, you're there,
Yep.
people you trust, and I think that's beautiful because a lot of people don't have that.
They don't.
Yeah, and to go run errands, and your kid is in a safe environment, I think that's one, and they're playing a game.
Exactly. Something
And
they
those
love
kids,
doing.
yeah, those kids, they be engulfed in games for hours.
This I have to ask them, do they have to use the bathroom?
Really?
They don't move.
Do they eat?
Yeah, well, we have to force them to eat. Like, they pause the game,
Right.
get you something to eat. Like, come snack, get something. Like, they would not move. If you
Wow.
don't bother them, they're going to sit there
And just play the game.
and play the game.
Now, I seen some adults do that because I was like, it's a guy years ago that I dated, and I stopped dating him because of the
That
game.
game, see?
Because I didn't
Yeah.
understand. How do you sit there and let that consume so much of your time? And then it was just crazy to me. I couldn't fathom that. I couldn't
Right.
understand it because I'm not a gamer.
Yeah.
And my dad used to play spades, and I used to go to bed at night. I would wake up in the morning. He'd take me to
Stupid thing.
school and come back and play cards. And I was like, who has that type of time?
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't know. You got to think of it in terms of something that you like. It's like I bet if somebody gave you something to do to organize something with clothes or
yeah, I would be there all night.
You'd be there. You'd
Yeah.
be doing that even if you weren't getting paid. You'd be
Yeah.
doing that for hours
Because
and
that's
you
your
don't even think about
passion.
It
You
is.
love doing
And
it.
I have to
You
look
look
at it
up
that way.
and you'd be like, "Dang, I've been here for 6 hours."
Yeah, I've been at a client
Sorting,
house.
organizing and putting this together and putting this outfit together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's the same
that's
thing.
true. Because I've been
It's
at a
just
client house. I looked up and it was 3:00 in the morning. And she was fine with it, but we were getting so much done. And I'm like, wow, it's 3:00 in the morning. But I was so caught up into what I'm doing. So I get it. I understand it from that perspective. Playing the game, I like playing the game.
it's no
That is so
difference.
crazy.
It's just, it's
Nowadays-
just something that you like to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Back then, I know being in a relationship, I know it caused a lot of frictions. But now, they get paid for it.
I was going to ask, now, do you allow that in your game room?
Where they don't actually just sit there and gamble with it, but you go online. We have tournaments.
Okay.
So yes, we do it that way.
Okay.
We host a lot of tournaments where they can win money.
Okay.
And then as you see on the news, where a little 16-year-old boy won, don't quote me, but I think $3 million
Playing the game?
playing Fortnite. He beat the tournament. 16 years old.
And he won how much?
$3 million.
Oh, well, maybe I should reconsider.
But they have it in college now. I think Lawrence Tech is one of the first ones who teaches. They have a class now that they have for gaming.
So this is a big deal.
No, it's a big thing.
well, it's a big industry now.
Yeah, it
gaming,
is.
Really?
gaming has turned into a big thing now, and so you got a lot of people that's on Twitch. I got a little cousin. He might be like 26 now, but he's heavy into gaming now. That's all he do, and he get paid
They get paid to do it.
to game.
Yes.
He do
Wow.
all type of tournaments.
So when
you know
they
what I'm
now
saying?
I've seen my niece or cousins and nephews, they play and they're talking to somebody.
On the headsets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Is
got the
that-
headsets. Yeah, they can talk to people virtually. They can be in the same, chat room, or
Yep.
if they plan, you can talk to your opponent.
Really?
Yeah, or the people that's in the game with you, like they can have multiple players,
Yep.
and y'all like on the same team, and that's crazy.
And then you can do that at your place as well. Wow.
Yeah, we had the headphones. Say if you came in there by yourself 1st, no one's in there with you and you playing the game, you can go online. We have internet for them to play online as well. And you can play with people across the world.
Wow.
There'll be people in California playing with you.
And you can play with them.
talking to them. So it's real big. By the year 2025, the gaming world is going to be the biggest multi-billion-dollar industry. See, for our culture, we not up on it yet, but it's already here. It's taking over. Everything is about gaming. These people get paid $250,000 to play a game for the year.
Really?
Sit there and play the game all year. Yeah.
Yeah, they got companies now. They just bring people in just to test new games before they even come out.
Yep.
They was like, we just need you to play this game so we can work out all the kinks before we put it out.
Wow.
So yeah.
Now, do you have any old school game? Like I used to play Pac-Man. I was really good at that. And
Yes.
Donkey Kong,
Right,
that kind of
right,
stuff.
right.
And Centipede was my favorite.
Yeah. We have those because you could download these new systems. You could download almost any game that's ever been out.
Okay.
Depending on like Xbox is Microsoft and Sony is PS4 and PS5s, right? Okay. So on our Xboxes we have the Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man.
Oh really? I'm about to come in there and play because I used to love that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got somebody want to challenge you. He think he the best at it.
Really?
Yeah, Jay Fitz. My brother Jay, shout out to him. He think he the best at Miss Pac-Man.
Really? Oh,
so he'll challenge you. Anybody come in there and play that, he want to challenge them.
Oh, right. Well, look, that's what we had what is it? Arcade? What was it? Atari.
Atari.
Yeah, we had that when I was growing up at home. We did have that game system. And I did like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. Oh, I love Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Do you have that?
Now that I don't have, that's a game in itself. I think that's on Nintendo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have no Nintendo system in there.
Okay.
Right now we have only Xboxes and PS systems, but we're gonna add Twitch and some of the old systems like Wii.
Okay.
People still ask about Wii.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we changing it up a little as we grow. We coming up with other ideas and different things because we are getting bigger. We started off with the first location in Detroit at 1,100 square feet. Okay. The biggest one we have now that we open up in Meridian Mall is going to be 7,000 square feet.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's getting bigger.
You got a lot of gaming stations.
Oh, yeah.
Now, your first location, where is that exactly?
It's located on Greenfield, 2 blocks north of Grand River.
Okay.
Yep. Sit in the plaza. That was the very first one. That's my baby. Mm-hmm. But I'm in the process of relocating that one.
Okay.
We moved downtown to Gratiot and Shane.
Okay.
We partnered up with some guys who like the game room. So we're going to collaborate together. They had a business there already. So we taking the game room, put it there. Because after 2 years being on Greenfield, just found out I wasn't even zoned to be open for the game room there.
Wow.
Yeah, so went through a little thing.
The city is...
Oh, man.
Really?
We're not going to talk bad on them.
Okay, all right.
That could be a whole nother segment.
Right.
We talk about that. But I actually capped the location, which I didn't put out there yet. But we shout out to my partner, Heavy, Vic, Alicia. We opening up a retail store. It was zoned for retail.
Okay.
So we opening up to a retail store, and we'll be opening up by the beginning of December. It's still going to be under the name My Game Room Retail Store. Shout out to Hookah Bubbles, my homegirl T. We going to be selling hookahs, cigarettes, candy, pop, chips, all that little stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a retail store soon.
Okay.
So that location is moved down to Gratiot and Shane now.
Gratiot and Shane, okay. Yeah. And where's your other locations?
We located in Livonia as well on 5 Mile and Middle Belt.
Okay.
In a small plaza. And then now moving to Meridian Mall. We in Richmond, Illinois and Chicago. Phoenix, Arizona and Mesa. And then Cincinnati, Ohio. Shout out to all my partners that's out of state. And then now I'm putting all the information out there that I wasn't supposed to tell
Fresh
nobody
out the
yet.
press.
But I'm headed to Arkansas on the 17th of this month.
Okay.
Looking to open there, so it's going down there to open a business in Arkansas now.
I think that is great. Like you're expanding, like
That's
state
dope.
to state. That is huge.
Yeah, thank
That is really huge. And I seen you. What about St. Louis?
We going. I didn't want to say there yet because
Oh, my bad.
no, it's cool because the people who I partner with, if everything not together with us, I don't say we there yet.
Right, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Once we get the understanding and we moving forward and papers are signed, then I put it out there like, hey, we opening up here.
Okay.
Because we actually going to North Carolina. I'm on my way there soon. Yeah, those two, Arkansas and North Carolina, was my last 2 locations that's new.
Okay.
The newest ones. But,
Wow.
yeah.
I think that's great. And like I said, to expand, first started, have a vision, and then look where your vision has taken you.
Yeah.
Like out the, state of Michigan and opening up different locations. So I think that is just awesome. Now, what are the hours for the game room?
Since COVID, they vary right now.
Okay.
We open up after school, but now you have to call to reserve your day.
Okay.
And how many kids you may have and how many hours you want in advance, because we don't have a staff that's sitting at the locations because of COVID. We was wasting a lot of money on payroll. So we try to cut back on that until they open the world all the way back up. Then we're going to have which our hours was when we opened was 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
But every day is available for rental. So any day, any time you want to rent it out, it was available.
Okay, so you can have a private party there, a birthday party.
Yep.
Nice. Or if you want to do, like, can you do a private tournament? Like, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You can host your own tournament.
Oh,
Make
really?
your money off of it. Yep. You just rent the space from us.
Okay.
And then you have which we had one before, several of them where other people hosted
Mm-hmm.
outside of us. So, yeah, we could do that.
Wow. Well, I love it. And like I said, I'm not a gamer, but I know so many people that are gamers and would love that. And, you know, I think that's great for the kids to have somewhere to go. Even kids that don't have the game systems at home or, you know, they want to get away from home. And like I said, for the parents as well. So that is a wonderful thing. And thank you for doing that. You know, they even had a vision to do that for kids.
Right.
Yeah.
I
And you
appreciate
always,
that.
to me, though, you always have a heart for children.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Everything I do, I try to involve the kids. Because they need love, too.
They do.
And I'm not going to lie, a lot of times that's why a lot of these kids are lost because, no offense to nobody, and parents, they not spending enough time with their kids.
Yes. I
They
agree.
letting them be. But we need to do more activities with them, show that we love them, show them how we move, you know, as a adult, and that, listen, y'all can give back, y'all can do this, and stop being in these streets and just doing wrong to
Yes.
your people, because anything that happened in your neighborhood is by your own people,
Yeah, and that is true.
you know, so.
And I think this is a great avenue to get them, you know, kids out the street. Or if they would get into some trouble, at least they're
Right.
there playing a game and
Right.
occupied doing something that's not harmful.
Right.
So I think that, like I said, I think that's huge. When I first seen you open it, I was like, wow, a game room. And I was like, oh, I know you got Pac-Man in there.
Whenever you're ready, come on by.
I am. I'm going to come in there. And what's your friend? Did you say like the
Jay.
Jay?
Brother Jay. Dre and Dre.
I'm not a competitive person, but I will show what I have on when it comes to Pac-Man.
Okay, he'd be looking forward to it. If he's watching it, he's definitely going to be like, hey, where's she at? Tell her, let's get it. You know?
Now, another thing I wanted to ask you, like I said, I be seeing your hands and everything, and you said something that you're not afraid to try anything,
Right.
and I love that about you because some people, you know, you just do it. It's gonna work or it's not.
Not, right.
And you know, you have to take that chance. And I see you are, like, to me, a risk taker. And if you see something, you go for it. I've seen multiple businesses that you open and had, and I just see how you work that. So how do you, you know, is it ever anything you like, you know what, that's not for me, or you know what, I'm gonna give this a try?
Yes. Rest in peace to my man Rob. Me and my daughter Dominique at Cheetahs Nefertiti's. I'm not in the food industry.
Okay.
You know, if y'all know me, y'all know I love cereal, but
Yeah. Oh, and I thought we were gonna talk about that.
yeah, but so I'm not into that. But a friend of mine, he got killed a couple years ago. He was our business partner with me and Dominique. We opened up what you call Burrito Bowl. We had 2 locations. We invested with him. We had one location on Grand River and Hubble inside the BP gas station.
Okay.
And then our second location was on Schoolcraft and Evergreen inside that gas station. I didn't want to do it because, again, I'm not with the restaurant industry, but it turned out great. It was a new idea. It was $5. We was doing something for the neighborhood, some different type of food. So we came up with the idea, burrito bowls, where you could create your own Mexican bowls or nachos or whatever. And it just took off.
Wow.
It was great. But then, unfortunately, he got killed at his own family reunion maybe a year after we got started.
Wow.
And so with me and Dominique, not really knowing that side of it, we had to let it go because he was more so of the operation person of
Right.
the business. We was just invested with him. So, and I think it would have did great. We had 2 locations within a year.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. So, but it was something I thought I wasn't gonna do it and end up liking, and
Liking it,
it
yeah.
turned out great. So.
Yeah, well, like I said, I see the different businesses you have, and I was like, wow, you know, I could tell that you're not afraid to, you know, try to get out there and see what it does.
No, I'm not. Again, rest in peace, Cody. I'm not gonna say that enough tonight, but he's been a part of my life for everything I did. But my name Dice come from me. I'm a gambler. I used to be. I ain't no gambler no more. But
Okay.
I earned it from gambling on the street. But my whole life, again, I had to be grown so early, so I took chances on everything I ever done. And I learned once you put your faith in God, you leave it in His hands. Either it's gonna work or it's not.
That's right.
I don't sit on and dwell on it. I just keep it moving. People scared of failure,
Yes.
and they think, I don't want to try that. What if it don't work? You failed already.
Yeah. Wow.
If you don't try it, you already failed. Don't be afraid of failing, because what if it do work?
Yeah.
Then
And you never know if you don't
know.
try.
And then the next person come along and try the same idea you thought about, and they blow up. Now you mad. Oh my God, I was gonna do that. I should have did it, but you didn't.
Right.
Now you stuck. But I think anybody, if you have an idea and you want to try it. Don't worry about failing.
Yeah.
Just pray over everything you do. Put it in God's hand. If it's meant for you, it's gonna happen.
That's right.
You know, this wasn't my passion. I didn't start with thinking the game room was something I wanted to do. This came about later in life. If you know me, everybody know I was in the bar business for 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't drink. I was in the bar business, but people like, no, you don't even drink. Are you?
But that's even better to me, to run a business when you're not indulging in it.
True. But try it. If y'all out there listening, you have an idea, don't be afraid about failing. You fail when you don't try.
That's great advice, and that's really true. And a lot of people do be afraid. You know, even sometimes I find myself like, okay, I want to do this, but I don't know. And you don't doubt yourself.
Yeah, you can't.
Just get out there and do it.
And if you are a person of God, have your faith in God. He'll make it happen for you.
That's right.
He'll lead you down the right direction to make this happen. So
that's true. And opportunities and connections and networking. And I just look at how God put everything in place. And you it's so mind-blowing because you couldn't see it. It wasn't for you to see. That's why you got to trust.
You know how I saw it and what made me follow through with it?
What?
I don't know if you noticed. I've been posting because I want a yacht and a helicopter.
I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Well, in the beginning when COVID hit, when I opened the game room, it discouraged me a little bit. I was going to walk away from it. And I kept asking God, like, I don't see how I'm going to get this helicopter and this yacht. Could you show me? Then He showed me. He showed me this. The vision. He showed me my logo. And I was like, well, if that's how I'm supposed to get it, that must mean I must stay with this and keep it moving. So in order for me to get this yacht and this helicopter, I have to stay with building these game rooms. And I will be getting it soon.
Oh yeah, I see you posted, and I was like, he gonna get it. I already know you are. So
it's coming.
So have are you creating franchise opportunities for other people in other places?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The ones I have now, thank God, and shout out to them. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be expanded as fast as I am, because they took a chance and believed in me, believed in my vision, and invested into it. How I franchise, if you're out of town, they reached out to me. I meet up with them. I fly there. I meet up with them, show them the concept, the blueprint pretty much. And they just invest. Right now, how to do the franchise, we go half and half. Whatever the cost is or the location, we go half and half. If you out of state, you the one run that location. You know, so, and if you here in state with me, you still gonna be the one run that location. I gotta keep moving to open up other locations. But right now, if y'all don't mind, real quick, I want to give a shout out to my partners in Chicago, Tracy and Brandon. They are a married couple who was the first ones to take that chance with the game room.
Wow.
Didn't think twice. My partner Keith Miller, that's with me here in Livonia. Miss Natalie Jones in Arizona and Phoenix, who took the chance with me. My man Tommy and Tracy. Tiffany, they're a married couple in Cincinnati. These are people that believed in what I'm doing.
Wow.
And believed in about the concept and what we doing with the game room. So it's so big to each and every one of them is willing to invest in everyone that I do from this point on. This how well they love it and see what it's doing. So,
and they want to be a part of it.
They do.
Yeah.
And since they know already, and I want people to know if you're interested, because these were the same people like y'all who didn't know and took a chance, but now they on the other side of it. They like, oh, I really want to be involved. Like when you open up another one, I want in on it, you know. So shout out to my nephew, Deron iStyle Frames D. He, no question, called me. Yeah, Unc, I'm with you. Brought the money, didn't say nothing, ain't questioned me.
Wow.
So I shout out to all of them, and that's how I do the franchise right now. But we building it to actually do it the right way. Eventually, we still getting everything together. We got our lawyers on it. My partner Keith has started our blueprint with our lawyers and everything to actually franchise it the right way.
Right.
I call it the ghetto way right now because how I do it, but it's still
and you just creating business partnerships. That's all.
that's
So
all.
I mean, it's still legal.
right. And I'm trying to help my people out to be
Right.
a part of something that's going to be huge.
But I think that's a good way to do it too. You know, you can really, even once you finish your paperwork for the franchise, and you can still do it this way for those who may not necessarily have this big lump
money,
sum
right.
sum of money, and you can just create, you know, other partnerships so that you can get it open.
And that's why I'm doing it now this way, because I want to get as many of my people together to get as many of these open before that happen, because we know when you get on a different level, you might not be able to find me, because now we got more lawyers involved. It's going to be it's already a corporation for those who don't know. My game room is a corporation. But I don't want that. I want to help as many of my people as I can.
Yeah.
And I feel like you might have the money, but you might not have the idea of something to do with it.
Right.
It might not be your passion. It wasn't mine.
Right.
But invest your money. I tell everybody, stop blowing your money on unnecessary things.
Yes.
I challenge myself every day. We all can get a big house. We all can get a nice car. All can get jewelry. All can carry money around. But everybody ain't buying no yacht, no helicopter.
Right.
So that's why
right.
I want to go to the next level. I want to do something, challenge myself, see if I can really do this. But when I get on that level, I'm not going to change. Don't get me wrong, but now I need to be around people that's on that level.
That's right. Yeah.
So if I take 100 of my people with me, we all on that level. Now I ain't just by myself with
Right.
other people. You know what I mean? Other races. I want to do this with my people.
Yeah.
So I tell people, like, they be so scared, but I keep it moving.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody got that's your choice. I'm not mad at nobody. Just stop watching from afar and step aboard. Let's build this empire together, because I do need the help. I tell people that it's hard, but thank
It's
you to
rewarding.
everybody that's already aboard.
And
Who's
that's
making
what
it
I
easy.
love. One thing I love about you, like I said, from the first opportunity you gave us, and you give people opportunity, and you're expanding that opportunity with the game room. Now, what is your vision for how many do you want to have, and how many states, countries even?
Right. And somebody brought that to my attention about out the country, overseas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I'm
Especially
looking to
gaming.
that. Yeah. But my ultimate goal overall is 1,000 locations over the world.
Wow.
So right now we building towards that. Each state and city that we open, our goal is to open 5 in each state and city we go to.
Okay.
So all the ones I named already, we're going to open up 4 more at each location.
Wow.
Yeah. So
And when
we're
did
gonna
this
keep
start?
moving.
When did you first start?
2019, August 25th, 2019. And the doors was closed March 2020 because of COVID. Opened back up July of 2020, and it just took off.
Wow. And look at where you
2
at
years.
already.
Right.
In 2
2
years.
years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I'm trying to triple this number within the next 2 years
Okay.
with my people help, right?
Right. That's right.
Okay.
So if somebody's interested in joining, and what about your contact information? How can somebody get in contact with you?
I have a direct number that's 24/7. It's area code 313-728-3898. You can text, leave a voicemail. The phone always with me. That's the My Game Room number.
Okay.
Directly for all of them. But I have other numbers for the locations if you want to just have events. But that's one of my main numbers I ask people to call me on.
Okay.
That I always have with me. And I don't care what time of day it is when it comes to business. If I don't get your message that night, I'm calling you first thing tomorrow.
Yes, and I can vouch for that. Like, you will respond quickly.
Yeah.
Even tonight, reach out like, hey, what's this and what's that? So thank you. And I'm just honored that I know you're a busy man. I see you flying from state to state, but you made time to come here tonight and had this interview with us. So thank you so much. I
No, you're more than
greatly
welcome.
appreciate it.
I'm
Yes.
glad to be here. Thanks for the invite. I was looking forward to this. I made sure I put this on my schedule.
See, that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Especially,
I love y'all. Like, y'all doing something big. And again, I watched y'all help many businesses
well, thank you.
doing this type of thing, because people who watching, they might not know about that business.
That's
and these
right.
are all black entrepreneurs.
That's right.
We need this kind of network and this avenue to get out to people who don't know.
Yes.
So
And I love supporting everybody, you know.
Right.
Even if I can't buy something at that time and share it on my page, or, you know, tell somebody about it so other people can patronize the business. Or, you know, like I said, having people don't even know that you exist or what's
Right.
going on with your business. So that's how we help one another, by sharing it and, you know, putting it out there. So like I said, I would forever be thankful for the opportunity. And then now to interview you,
Yeah, right.
when you gave us the opportunity to interview others in your place of business. So I just think that's awesome. I think, the game room is great. I'm actually going to come in there one day. I don't game, but I'm going to definitely come in to play Pac-Man.
Okay.
I'm going to come in there and bring my nephews, some of my
Yeah.
cousins and friends with their sons, and having a private party. I think that's really awesome that you can have a private party there, and at the game room.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about the eye candy. Well, speaking of, now we about to get personal for a minute, if that's okay.
That's fine with me.
Because on my
Welcome.
Instagram, somebody says, I put up, you're the owner of the game room and the eye candy. And they was like, eye candy, he eye candy right there. And I was like, oh, well, all righty then.
Tell him
So
I said
then
thank you.
a few people asked, well, what's his deal? Is he single? Is he married? Is he? And I said, I don't know. I don't get into his personal business. But I will let him gladly share if he would like, are you available? Are you not? You taking, you too busy, you ain't got time. What's the status, Dice?
Well, the status is, I'm going to say this. I'm not married.
Okay.
I'm not married. I'm about my business. I do have friends. And I'm open. I mean, I'm not married.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I feel like anybody who ain't married single anyway.
yeah, if you're not married,
Yeah,
even
you
if
ain't
you're in a
married,
relationship, that's
you're
my
single.
motto. You're single.
Yeah.
Until you are married, you are
Right.
single.
And shit, excuse me, I don't know if I cuss on it, but
You can.
some of the people who married single, so no offense to the married people, but y'all already know I'm a fool when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But I'm not against it, but
Yeah, well, I had like 4 or 5 women.
oh,
Yeah, that picture that we posted, they was like, well, who is that? And what's his deal? So I was like, well, let's ask him. So,
oh, thank you.
yeah, so just let you know.
Appreciate that.
Not only do you have the eye candy boutique, but you were eye candy to some of the ladies.
Oh, sounds good to me. Appreciate that.
And now, you know what? One thing I see, and since you are a connoisseur of cereal,
Yes.
what is your favorite cereal?
Frankenberries.
Frankenberries?
Yes.
Really?
Frankenberries, and then we just had, not we, Frankenberries just had a 50-year anniversary on the cereal, but I've been eating it. I'm 50. Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm 50. So
Okay.
I've been eating that cereal. When I found out about it, it was 75. 1975.
Okay.
And I've been eating it ever since.
Really?
Out of all the cereals I ever ate, that was one that when I purchased as a kid, I got old enough and I was helping my brother with their paper route. I make my money. Back then we was eating corn flakes and King vitamins and stuff.
I remember King
So-
Vitamins. That was good.
God, I eat that now. So. But helping my brother as a young kid, 5 years old, 6 years old, I make a little money, go to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. I love marshmallows. I love everything sweet. Frankenberries was out, one of the newest cereals back then. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all know about Alphabets. They don't make them anymore, but they were out.
I had alphabets. too.
Yeah, so when I saw them and I bought them, I never looked back. I never looked back. Frankenberries and now they only bring them out during the Halloween time.
Oh, really? I
They
didn't
don't
know
sell
that.
them all year round no more. They stopped that about 3 years ago. So I buy a lot of it during this time of the season.
Okay.
Yeah, but I eat them all.
Oh, do you?
I
Okay.
eat them all. Only ones I don't eat is shredded wheat and honey bunches or oats.
Really?
Yeah, them the only 2 I don't eat. But you name it.
What about now? One of mine is a special K.
Dang, I like the honey
yeah.
bunches of oats.
I like the honey bunches of oats too.
I guess because to me in my mind, they look healthy. It's a healthy type.
He like, I don't
food.
like the
So
healthy
I
stuff.
don't like.
See,
the
I
healthy
like the
food.
more healthier cereals. Like I like Special
I
K.
eat those. You got the strawberry one.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
I
the
put-
almond crunch. You taste that?
Yes, I eat
That's
those.
pretty dope. I like
Yep.
that one. And then I love Raisin Bran because of the fiber. I'm getting older.
It's one
so.
of my mother's favorite. I used to eat hers.
Raisin Bran?
Yeah.
I love Raisin Bran.
Yeah.
It's so good. And it has the raisins.
Yeah.
And it's crunchy. And I like
Yeah,
it.
I used to like Raisin Bran, but then after a while, I couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to be mad that the raisins stay hard.
All right. Yeah.
Well, they have to preserve them in there. So, they have preservatives in there to keep them nice
Yeah,
and
I'm straight on
firm.
that.
Eat Wheaties, all that.
Wheaties?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, we used to eat Wheaties a lot.
I love, now, I don't like too much sugary, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, they good too.
Those are pretty
Yeah.
good.
They got
I
the
like
new ones
those.
out.
Yo, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch with some French vanilla ice cream.
I heard that.
What?
Somebody told me to try that. I haven't tried it with the ice cream yet.
It'll change your
Wait.
life.
Say it one more time.
The Cinnamon Toast Crunch with French vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
I've never.
So if you're a cereal fanatic and you like, yo, I want to try something different, and you want to have it just like for dessert because it's like a snack,
Yeah.
put it with that French vanilla ice cream.
Oh, let me try that one day.
I was gonna say you haven't tried that.
Yeah,
Dice?
somebody mentioned that. He's not joking. Somebody told me one day, like, bro,
It is
'cause
the
I
truth.
try to post some. I don't post all the time I eat, but I
Right.
do it sometimes. But when they saw I posted those, he said, "Man, you should try it with the vanilla ice cream on." I'm like, "What ice cream?"
Yeah.
Never thought about it, but
Yeah.
Because I
I'ma
mean,
give it a
if
shot.
you already like it in milk,
right.
I'm telling
Right.
you, with that ice cream, I'm
Really? I would have
Yeah,
never thought
and it
to
was
put
crazy.
the two together.
yeah, because it was a chick I used to date that put me up on it a long
Really?
time ago. It was random. Like we was at the crib, and she was just like, I'm about to get some cereal. You want some? And I'm like, all right. She was like, but do you trust me? And I was like, well, yeah. She was like, because I put a little spin on it. And I'm like, oh, okay then, like whatever. So she
Change
come
your
out,
life, huh?
And she had the ice cream with it, and I was like, all right, I'll try it, like whatever.
Right. Ain't look
Now
back
is it?
since. Now you got a special moment memory of her.
right.
Man, that
Yeah,
joker.
I've never thought to put cereal and
And
ice cream together.
Yeah.
Not ever.
But
Wow.
That cinnamon
I'ma
toast
try
crunch
that.
with it.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this.
I don't know if you can do it with other cereals.
But just that
you know what I'm
particular
saying?
one.
But
Start
that-
with that one. I'll be your guinea pig and let you know with any other cereal. I'll try with some other cereal.
Yes, because
Let you
Dice, I
know.
be like, Dice eat all the,
I eat 'em
cereal.
all, man.
Do you
I
know,
love
it.
how often do you eat cereal?
All day, every day. I try to every day. I get mad when I don't get my fix. I get like a fix. I swear. I'm against real food. Like
Okay.
I done gained so much weight off the real food. I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
People think I was gaining weight from the cereal, but it wasn't the cereal. It's the real food because I didn't never eat it. I always ate cereal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and for a snack.
Okay.
You know, I can eat a box a day. I was drinking a gallon of milk a day
Mm-hmm.
with it. So I love cereal. I can eat it all day long.
Yeah, I see. I was like, you really love cereal. Now, I would eat it, but cold cereal, sometimes I'd be like, oh, I want something warm for breakfast. But I do love like Special K. I keep that and I eat that and I love it.
Okay.
Now, do you use ice cubes in your cereal?
Oh, most definitely.
Do you?
Shout out to my cousin Benny Kanan Harper.
I tried to do that.
I
my
cannot
God.
do that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. That's what keep the milk cold.
Yeah, I mean, I know,
Right.
I get it. I
See,
I got-
people's they stomach get messed up because the milk get warm fast. If and that's why they can't eat cereal like that no more, and their stomach can't take it. But if the milk cold, you won't have that issue. So I put the ice in there to keep the milk cold all while I'm eating it never get warm on me. And that's why I think I constantly eat,
Yeah.
be pouring it because the milk be so cold. And y'all got some cereal here now? 'Cause I'm starting. I'm going to go home and eat that for dinner now. You know?
So see, I can't. I always think it dilutes the milk,
no,
and
it
I'm
don't.
like, and then I don't want the ice cubes to get in the way of it. I eat fast, so I don't want no ice cubes in the way while I'm eating my cereal. Plus, my milk not gonna get warm because I eat it too
So
fast.
quick,
Yeah, I
see.
eat it quickly.
But it's better when it's ice cold. It's
Really?
it's so good.
I don't
It's so good.
understand what people put. I think Q does that. He put ice.
It don't dilute. And plus, with me, I drink all the milks.
Okay,
Like-
and I was gonna ask you, like, do
Yeah.
you regular milk 2% fat
All
free?
of 'em. I'm
Okay.
not against none of them.
Okay. Wow, that's so now, ladies, y'all know he loves cereal. So if you're gonna come with a box of cereal.
Yeah, I get that all the time. A lot of my gifts, people know me. They bring me cookies, cereal. They know I'm a sweethead.
Okay.
Thank God for not having any problems too. After doing this for 50 years, so
Wow.
yeah.
That's different. And I always see you with the cereal. So I said we definitely gonna talk about that and hit on the cereal. Because I see you eat it all the time.
Thank you.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you, it's this one cereal I want to try. It's the oatmeal cookie cereal. Y'all seen that?
Yeah.
That's good?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I try all the new series. People call me when a new one come out, like, have you seen this? And if I haven't tried, I at least try it. Like I
Okay.
said, my whole life, everything I do is a gamble. I take a chance. It's only one cereal that I ever tried that I didn't like that they came out with, and that was the Sour Patch cereal. I don't know if y'all saw that, but Sour Patch tried to do a cereal, and it actually tastes like the candy.
Oh,
so
really?
it didn't work out for me. But the oatmeal cookie cereal,
Yeah,
is
I want to
delicious.
try it. I keep looking at it.
Oh my God!
And I was like, and it's only $4, but
Yep.
I don't like to waste money. So I'm like, if I get it and I don't like it.
No, you
yeah.
got to get it. It's delicious.
You know what other cereal I used to love? Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, they so.
Oh, they so
They
delicious.
messed them up for a while.
Yeah.
My daughter got some at home right
Yeah.
now.
Those are the best. Fruity
Yeah,
Pebbles.
yeah.
And then the water, the milk,
milk,
actually has a little,
colorful, big
yeah,
flavor
and it
to
has
it.
a little flavor. Yeah. That's good eating right there.
Yeah, no, it is. Yep. They delicious. Now they put the sugar back in. At first they took it out. Apple Jacks, Honeycombs, and Fruity Pebbles had kind of backed up on the sugar, and it kind of took the taste away.
Yeah.
But they saw that their sales went down, but now they put it back. So sometimes you'll see the box say new and improved or, back
Okay.
again.
Oh, okay.
That's because they put it back like
in
it
there.
was. So they back.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I love the Fruity Pebbles. Those are delicious. Yeah, but I do love, like I said, mine is a special K. All
That
of
honeycomb, I used to love those when I was a kid too.
honeycomb.
I used to eat that and
Ooh, dig 'em smacks, the
and
smacks.
Kix.
Remember
Honeycomb-
that?
Honeycomb and kicks.
Yep.
Honeycomb. I used to like those.
You got the strawberry honeycombs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I tried those
delicious.
as well.
Really?
Limited edition.
Now I like the golden
Golden grams.
Yes.
Sugar smacks.
Oh,
the
you,
Just
golden
sugar
grams.
smack.
you could probably do the golden grams with the ice cream too.
Yeah, you probably could.
Really?
Yeah.
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 'Cause of the
I can see
cinnamon.
that. Yep.
Huh.
Yep. Try it.
See, I like to stick to what I know.
You gotta take a chance, man.
You're right.
Because one thing about it, if you don't like it, stop eating it.
Just stop eating it. You're right. I can toss it.
Yep.
Well, I just wanted to say thank
Or
you
send it
so
to
much.
Dice.
Right, send it to Dice. What's that commercial? That ice cereal? They're like, give it to Mikey,
Mikey,
he'll eat it.
life cereal.
Yep, the
Yeah.
Life
The Life cereal, yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow, we had some great cereals back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we really
We
did.
still do.
Yeah, we do. We do. But Dice, I want to thank you so much for coming out, taking the time out your busy schedule to interview with us this evening. It was a pleasure and an honor to have you here. Thank you for letting us know about the game room, the Mike Candy Eye Candy shop opening up, the boutique opening up in Lansing. You still have the one here.
Yes.
Yes.
6 Mile
6
Evergreen.
Mile. Yes.
Yes.
So you ladies looking for some outfits, need some outfits to go wherever. Make sure you check out my guy Dice, his location on 6 Mile. And just thank you. Like I said, I'm very proud of you, and it's exciting to see someone you know doing such great things in the community. So thank you.
No, I appreciate that. Thank y'all for having me. And then before we leave, I forgot one of my businesses that I didn't mention. I don't know if you knew, I do the bounce houses. So
Yes.
Shug's Bounce Houses. We do the rental chairs and tables. Shout out to my partner Sonia Dabney with that. She's been a great supporter on all my businesses. But we do the bounce houses, even though the season changed. We still got the tents, tables, and chairs that we run out as well.
Okay.
So that's another business a lot of people don't know I do that we do as well.
You do so many businesses.
Yeah, I try to be low key with it, but
Okay, well, well, this is in April, but my grandson, he'll be 1. So
Okay.
they're going to have an outdoor event. So, yeah. So I would
keep me in
definitely,
mind,
I
please.
will. Absolutely.
Yeah, reach out to me.
I
I'll be the
will.
first to come.
Well, thank you guys. It's been a great evening. Thank you guys for tuning in to the dinner table with Q and She. And we're out. Peace.
Peace.